Hello, hello, hello Twitch, hello YouTube, hello all. For anyone that may be catching this VOD on Twitch for the first time and has never seen my channel, but I don't know, maybe you're familiar with Astrea. We've been achievement hunting for the past couple of months, and that's basically what I'm going to be doing today. Just going to be picking. Last time, though, what did we get? We got a couple of achievements last time. We got Stellar Haste. We got win a run with 10 or fewer dice in your pool. Win a run with no star blessings. Did we get that one? No, we did not. Maybe those were the only two that we got. Oh, no, we got this one too. Win a run without any epic dice. That's the one I'm looking at. So I'm pretty sure we have an active run, or we maybe lost a run. And we were on the way to defeating the corrupted version of ourselves. I think we can do that today. We could try that again. We could also go for the no blessings run, no sentinels run, and probably this one as well, dice specialist. We could probably choose any of those four today and be pretty safe about it. And then we'll tackle the more challenging ones another time. Yeah, let's choose one of these. Let's do the no star blessing one. Yeah, we don't have a run active. Okay. I thought we might have. Well, we must have lost the last run during ground zero. But let's try to win with no star blessings. We're going to keep the difficulty down because turning on Astrea or anomaly levels I think is going to be real bad for us. You know, and try to get that achievement. Let's go ahead and choose. I'm thinking we choose someone like Mooney or Salarius, because as far as I remember, the harder characters kind of not rely on star blessings, but the star blessings will augment their runs to such a degree that I think not having star blessings is going to be a detriment to them. So I guess in a way they do rely on the star blessings, but I don't really think Salarius or Mooney do. So let's try one of these guys. And we'll just go to ground zero. We don't have to go through Astrea's heart or anything like that. Have to make sure not to pick up any star blessings. And I'm going to assume that also counts for black hole blessings. I know they're not technically the same, but I don't really want to try my chances, so I'm just going to skip whatever I can. And we'll just have to rely on our dice and our sentinels to help us out here. Okay, it's been a while since I've played Salarius. I'm going to play like I usually do and take this opportunity to start building a run from the first die pool here. So we have some enemy damage and drawing dice. That does give us an opportunity to build up like a build around an abundance of dice. If we pick up a bunch of dice and draw actions, we could probably make something work with that. Very non-specific build. Shark Rush, deal 1 corruption to a target 4 times. This corruption is not increased by any modifier, and it also comes with enemy area purify. Yeah, this is one of those dice that I think is going to be like necessary to have some star blessings with, because if we're dealing corruption to the enemies, we would want that to benefit us in some way, but we're not going to find that without any star blessings. Then we have a refresh and an enemy area corrupt, so we can start building some kind of virtue heavy run, which could be fun. I think between drawing dice and refreshing virtues a lot, honestly, I think we might want to go for... Let me go for drawing dice, because refreshing does sound fun, but I'm thinking if we can draw a lot of dice and just have a lot of dice in our pool, then we probably will have some refreshes in there, so we can incorporate that into a draw-heavy build. So let's try to go for that. Change the value of 1 dice from your hand with any type of corrupt action to value 1. Okay. That's good. I think reduction is inherently better. Let's see, reduction, change up to 2 dice or 1 die, and deal damage, I believe, right? Oh, I see. The difference between Soothe Mind and Reduction. This only applies to stuff in my hand when Reduction goes across the field. So Reduction is better. Vendetta, I'm like relearning about all these dice. I don't really remember what any of these do. I'll just go ahead and take Reduction. Yeah, we'll try to build up a run based on like drawing dice. Fortunately, we probably won't get more than 4 dice in our hand, unless we find like a boost from a sentinel. That's okay though, we can work with that. Alright. Getting back into it here. I'm reminded that Solarius has a tendency to hurt himself. Dice, which is a bit unfortunate. Especially against this enemy here. Gonna have to do some math already on the first battle. So if I hit you for 2, the damage is fine. I'm gonna get hit for 2 because of thorns. So that'll bring me down to 3 health. This will bring me down to 1 once I play this die here. Which gives me not much opportunity at all to heal. So I'm just gonna play the 1 and be done there. Otherwise, I think I might kill myself, right? I'll do 2 damage, and you're going to do another 2 damage? Okay, so maybe not quite kill myself, but getting pretty close there. Okay, we've got a few heals this time. Go ahead and use the light shield heals. Block some damage. Yeah, there we go. Okay. What do we have for our next dice? Indigo Right, I remember being pretty nice. I do know that we need more than 1 of these dice, though, to make it really work. Okay. Forceful Stream is okay. Kind of builds into a wave type of archetype. Or it feeds into a build archetype. What? No. Excuse me. It builds... No. Why can't I speak? What am I trying to say? It feeds into a wave archetype of dice. Which is not bad, but I don't know if we need that. Twin Smash is just great overall. Let me see here. If we are going to draw dice, we might want to pick up Indigo Right. And if we have more than 1 of these, we're probably going to be pulling them pretty often whenever we draw. Void Seek's going to help with that too. Basically an alternate draw die action, if you think about it. I'm hoping this run here is going to be pretty easy going. Oh, I can apply this to anybody? Oh, it does damage. I didn't realize it did damage. Okay, cool. But yeah, I'm hoping this this run is pretty easy going. I know we did lose our last run, even though we didn't have any anomaly levels, which was a bit sad. And you know, with no star blessings, we might have a little bit of a problem somewhere, but I'm hoping this won't be too bad. I don't know if I'm really in the mood to be thinking as hard as this game requires sometimes. I gotta go to work later. It's still the morning. It's like 10 in the morning right now. I could be out eating a burger with a nice view and listening to music, headphones or something like that, you know? No, I say that like I don't want to play the game. I do want to stay inside and stream, but the game just makes me think too hard sometimes, you know? Like the draw dice actions there. Ah! These are epic dice in here, right? If I remember correctly? Or an ambush. I guess this could be an ambush. Okay. This guy would be a problem. This guy has been a problem before. But I'm thinking that was when we jacked up the difficulty. But we might not be that bad anymore. Every turn, the first die you play is removed from your dice pool for the rest of the battle. Okay. Let's play this first. Invigorating Punch. Let's play that. We can start playing Apex Instinct. We'll get our virtues up, right? Whenever you play a virtue, enemies receive extra damage. Okay, yeah, close enough. Basically what I expected. I see a 6 on that die. It's gonna be a problem. We land on that 6 there. Okay, what else do we have? What can we throw in the trash? If any of these, I guess it's gonna be the reduction. As much as I would like to play reduction. Yeah, there we go. Much as I would like to keep that and play it later, it's probably gonna be our best bet for now. Let's see. We're gonna want Reef Song. That'll boost up our virtues, like I was expecting, from Apex Instinct. We'll be safe this turn. Let's go ahead and throw all this out on the enemy. Alright, we gotta burn one more here. Probably one more after this as well. I doubt we'll get 21 damage on this turn. Looking like it's gonna be... probably one of these shark blows here. These are the same dice here. These are both the same dice. I think we can just play one of them. Be fine. Go draw one more. Yeah, it looks like we're chilling for the most part. Gotta be careful not to play a shark blow and make me lose a life for no reason. We're looking pretty safe here, though. I guess I'm way stronger than I realized. I didn't think we were gonna end the fight that turn. Got a little lucky. So I'm gonna pick up the Void Seek. Fits into our build perfectly. And we'll get the refresh. For the reasons I talked about earlier. As long as we keep drawing dice, we're gonna have a pretty good chance of refreshing our virtues with that. That'll help out. And honestly, for these Sentinels, that might be one of the best combos of Sentinels I could have asked for there. I haven't had the strange device in a while. You guys know the solar plexus is just helpful in healing. Pretty happy about that. Okay. Man, I feel like I gotta think about what's going on here. I don't want to think. This game is making me think too much. Got a bunch of self-heals, self-corrupts. Now we've got the Sentinels in play. And I know I go for the challenge battle. I don't need to, but we get more money out of it, so. Personally, I still think it's worth it. Should have made a coffee. Kind of just woke up, ate some fruit, took a shower. That was about it. I didn't have any, stupidly, I didn't really have any real food. Not that fruit is bad. I know fruit in the morning is quite good for you. But, you know, I could have done me some good if I made myself a pancake or something. Not trying to push ourselves too hard today, though. Not too big of a deal. Okay, there's one down. I don't want to destroy a Sentinel if I can help it. I'm just worried if I play this on you, it might make me lose a life here. So you would be overcorrupted, give me 4 damage, and then another 1 damage. It's not too bad. We won't die. Just gonna have to get good healing for the next turn. Okay, there's an indigo right. Probably don't need that as we, you know, inch closer to the end of the battle. Not a bad die nonetheless, though. Not a bad die. Is this gonna kill me? It's gonna be 4 damage to me. Which won't kill me because I can refresh this Purify Virtue and I can heal with that. Could be safe. Plus, we could just pull one of these invigorating punches. Or even a minor shield. How about it? Yeah. There we go. We could have used the shield on ourselves, obviously, but we don't really need it. Okay, that should do it right there. That Sentinel die should do it. We just need to heal ourselves first, so we don't just straight up die. Yeah, that should do it. Okay. Let's go ahead and pick up our cash and our dice. Probably gonna want to go for the reef song. Double reef song, even. Primarily just because of the draw actions there. And you know what? Let's go ahead and pick up some more dice. Pick up some more dice and head to the forge shop. Pretty sure we can afford at least one new face. Go for the Astral Rebound. It's the next best thing that we could ask for. Okay, yeah, I can afford a discard. It's just not bad. Not really, I guess it's okay. I was gonna say it's not really my favorite action, but, you know. Not bad. Let's go and pick up some cash. Move on. We're looking pretty good here. I think this might be a bit of a litmus test for us to see how we're looking for the rest of the game. I think we're looking pretty solid so far. We've already gotten a good selection of dice, and our epic dice that we have are pretty nice. Or at least this one. Do we have more than one? Yeah, we do have two. We have the Refresh and the Void Seek, that's right. Okay, yeah. Those are pretty nice, both of those. So I'm thinking we're looking pretty good here. You know, the game might end up proving us wrong. As is the case sometimes. Especially with Solarius. I feel like with Solarius, we could be like having a very good run, and just out of nowhere we can just be blindsided and just lose all of our lives within one minute or something like that. It's kind of ridiculous. It's been known to happen, though. It's been known to happen. I'm gonna reroll that. Alright. What is this hand? Yeah, reduction in there. That'll get some damage on the boss. Okay. Helps punch through that Shadow Mantle at least a little bit. We got a reroll and a draw die. Okay. Probably don't want to reroll the enemy die, so let's go ahead and reroll Sentinel die. Go ahead and draw some more dice before we decide what we want to do. Go ahead and Void Seek a die. Do Indigo Right, because we already have one on the boss, so this will give us Indigo Soul, I believe. Oh, never mind. Totally forgot how this works. After playing an Indigo Right, if all creatures have Indigo Right, gain Indigo Soul. Right, okay. So that does not work how I remember at all. I thought we just had to give one creature Indigo Right 2 times, and that would give us Indigo Soul. Clearly, we're going to need a lot more of those dice. I want to make that work. we're gonna need Indigo Soul or Indigo Right on all of our Sentinels and the enemy's whole team, if there is like an entire team. There probably will be. I feel like the Astropolis ruins tend to be team battles. So yeah, we're probably going to need a lot more of those dice. Want to make that work. Let's see if we can re-roll these into a Corrupt 1 action, maybe? No? Okay. This should end the battle, though. I didn't realize he was on such low health already. There we go, okay. Still looking pretty good. We didn't lose any lives. We got through that fairly quickly. Fairly quickly. Not the quickest, but not the slowest either. Okay, I'm looking at the dice drive here. Obviously, this probably would be best for us in our build. We do have to give up some healing, because the solar plexus is kind of giving us some really good heals every turn. You know what? Let's go ahead and skip. I don't think we need that many draw actions. I think the ones that we have in our dice pool are going to be good enough. Skip the Black Hole Blessing, of course. And continue on. I know I usually typically go for the event because, as I've said many times, there's a couple items that we can get from the event that I've been searching for a while now. But let's go ahead and pick up some more dice and head to the Sentinel shop, because I need to upgrade those guys before the run gets too far along. Let's go ahead and get Sharpened Fin. I do like it in power whenever I can find one. And I've realized the strange device. I kind of forgot that I can roll any die in the game. So, you know, during that last battle, pretty sure we did see a Sharpened Fin die in there. So if we get like one of those, plus the Sharpened Fin that we have in our dice pool, it's a free power right there. Then we can like reshuffle our dice and get another one using our draw actions, you know? I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good to do that. Horrible reroll there. I suppose it could have been worse. Still not great. Okay. Go ahead and play that first. Mandatory, so let's just get that out of the way. There we go. Good turn, good turn. Got a Reef Song going. Like we can't really do much with it this turn. Just about everything else is going to be a better option. We can discard for 3 damage. We can reforge this for area damage. Just going to reforge it for the rest of the game? It is. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Put that in our pocket for later. Yeah, those death bombs are a little concerning, because I know once one of them gets set off, it's gonna almost overcorrupt this guy, and you know, just contribute to this one. But it looks like we can go ahead and get rid of this guy here on the left. And we will work on this guy in the middle. We should be able to get out of this pretty easily. Have to wait a little bit longer. Go ahead and shield ourselves. If I had to bet, I'd probably say both of these guys are going to get it this turn, so. Go ahead and shield ourselves and set them off. Be just fine.